Hello, I'm Christina Harris. I'm the owner-operator of Swanky Soiree events, and we are an event planning, lighting, draping, stationery and rental company here in Sarasota, Bradenton. When we arrive on site, the first thing that we do is the girls and I have a little kind of powwow about what's going on for the day. We go over the timeline, the VIPs, what's happening, who's who, what time vendors are arriving. And one person's kind of in charge of being the liaison for the bride, and they're there to answer questions, and that's usually the lead planner who's really been in the know of the whole planning. So they're there answering any concerns, telling people where to set up, if there's been any changes, giving people ETA on what's going on. And then there'll also be another person setting up, all the decor, so the little details that maybe the bride's provided. Sometimes the groom has something special he wants to put out and maybe the bride doesn't know. So there's a bunch of little details that really go into it that make the wedding special to each couple. So wedding's unique, special day, and it should be treated as so with every little detail being covered. Swanky Soiree in 2013. I graduated college here at Ringling and I went for interior design. And at the time, we were in the Great Recession and I loved the Sarasota area, so I felt like there was a need for the kind of service that we offer in this area, which would be event planning, graphic design, kind of a one-stop shop. And my husband also helps me with lighting and draping. I know when I was planning my wedding, I was really frustrated with the fact that there wasn't any places that offered that. Just having to book one more vendor, one more person to communicate with, rather than one person that gets your whole vision. So I felt like that was really important, which is what kind of got Swanky Soiree going. When the bride and groom arrive, one of the hardest parts is if they're doing a first look, trying to coordinate that to make sure that they don't see each other, because that's a really important moment. That would be awful if the groom saw his bride before the photographer and the videographer was ready. So it's really important for us to coordinate both of them and make sure they're on the same page. So we're usually placing the groom in a place and getting the bride over. So there's two coordinators kind of helping with the photographer and videographer. We all work as a team, and we have really good vendor connections in town, so we know a lot of these people, which is really nice and makes the day easy and fun. And it should be fun, so it's your one day. The ceremony is typically when all the formals happen with the photographer, so it's really important to make sure the family and bridal party know where they're going. So we're usually busy lining them up while one planner is maybe sending everyone over to cocktail hour, making sure guests find their seats, making sure everyone's signing in your guest book, cards are being put in the right place, vendors have questions. Usually this is when the caterers will have a few questions since all of their staff's there. So one person's handling that while the other person's kind of just watching over the shot list and making sure that the formals are happening and the bride and groom are happy. We usually get you a drink and just kind of make sure everything's going smooth. At the end of the day, when everything's gone off great and everyone's had a really great time, it's a really awesome feeling.